Hey, what's up? I've got some more lore content for you guys. I've got a new deck profile to showcase. It's the champion and archetype that has been putting in the most work, week 1 of the expansion, and that is Jack's Timelines. This deck aims to play pretty fast, resolving timelines as early as possible in order to gain value from equipment and transform effects. The main theme of the deck is to play high stat cards after transforming and beating down the opponent relentlessly. I want to run through my card choices, explain why they're in the deck, and give you the knowledge to pilot the deck yourself. The code for the deck will be in the description below, along with the Mobalytics link. Before I get into the deck profile, if you're new, please consider hitting the subscribe button to stay up to date with my content. Our journey to 10k subs is still going strong. I also stream on Twitch often, so check me out over there if you're looking for live gameplay of someone who's hit high master tier every season, and even hit rank 1 in NA a while back. With that, I hope you enjoy this deck profile. Alright, so getting right into it, we can see that it's a very early aggressive focused deck, primarily 1 through 4 cost cards, and then we have triple Vi rounding out the 5 cost slot. The main interaction that the deck is going for is resolving concurrent timelines as early as possible, and the reason for that is when you do a improvise, so let's say you put a weapon on this right here, you will get the weapon, and then you will transform this unit into another one of a same cost, so you can pick a high statted 2 cost card, like let's say Stone Stackers for example is a 2 mana 2/3 with impact, and it also gets to keep the weapon after transforming, giving you a really big turn 2 unit. And then you want to play on curve, continuing this out, you play a really strong turn 3, so you improvise and you turn this guy into a different 3 cost card that has better stats, while keeping the weapon that he improvises, right? So that you can see how this is going to get out of control. Then you play Combat Cook on 4, who does the same thing and also forges himself to gain a +1/+1, so you have a crazy 4-drop with a crazy weapon with a crazy stat line, and you use this to kind of just beat down the opponent. It feels more like a Demacia playstyle, but we're doing it with P&Z and Weaponmasters, which have come with Jax. So that is the abusable mechanic that we're working around. The combo is Timelines plus Weapon Master combo. It's really interesting. So here's the list for it. I'll be talking about the numbers that I have included here, general playstyle, and also some inclusions to think about that I've seen other people try at the end of the profile itself. So let's talk about the numbers we have here, which is triple Blades of the Fallen first. Give an ally last breath, summon an Acathian Mirage with my equipment this round. So you can put this, 1 mana burst speed on an ally that has a weapon. If it dies, you get to summon a 3/2 that gets to keep the weapon. That's really strong. It's better than like Glimpse and other response to death effects or cards in general. It's just really good weapon synergy. Double Catch, which is a +1/+1, or you can equip something on the board with something in hand that costs 2 or less. Usually you just do it for the +1/+1 buff. We got concurrent timelines, of course. We want to hard mulligan for this and resolve this as soon as possible. Triple Zanai Urchin and triple Boombaboon. Zanai Urchin can be played by herself, don't have to discard, and then can transform her into a better 1-drop. Can also use her to discard weapons later on. Or Boombaboon Chomper, you can transform Boombaboon into a better 2-drop, and then Flame Chompers goes to hand, and you can use that as discard fodder to keep the cycle going and keep finding your Weapon Masters to put up the pressure turns like 3 through 5. So that is the game plan with this early game. We have Ionian Hookmaster, comes down, improvises like I mentioned earlier, gets to keep the weapon, transforms into a better 2-drop, very scary. Jax himself is actually not that insane in this deck. You just use him as like a mid-late game, push. When he levels, he deals a bunch of damage. He has Overwhelm from his weapon, so that's pretty scary. But yeah, he's okay. He's actually not the main play around in the deck. He's just like a conditional ender sometimes. Mystic Shot and Get Excited, both of these are also enders. Since we're playing an aggressive board-centric deck, having a little bit of finish is nice, but also being able to use these as defensive utility to stop opponents' developments. We can just Mystic Shot like Nora, for example, or we can Get Excited something that has 3 HP, right? Slow down the opponent while putting up our crazy units, or using them as a burn finish. Super flexible because we're running the Flame Chompers. Get Excited is also pretty good. We can use that as discard. We have weapons in hand that we can also discard, so Get Excited usually has a target, so pretty good, just damage finish. Castaway, of course, improvises and also attunes for you, and then transforms into a better 3-drop, very good. Wandering Shepherd, pick an ally, it improvises. You can actually do this like improvise Vi, which is really interesting later on in the game, or you can just like improvise himself, turn him into another strong 3-drop. Combat Cook, of course, this is another champion in the deck, very powerful. 4 mana 2/2, but that doesn't matter because you're going to transform into something else with a weapon, and he's +1/+1, so yeah, he's pretty scary. Parts Made Whole. This is one of the most broken cards in the entire deck, actually. This is a built-in cycle card that has synergy. To play, discard 1, draw 2. If you discarded an equipment, also summon a 3/2. So we can probably equate this to something like Eye of Nagakaboros, how that's a 5-mana burst speed, draw 2, summon a 2/2. This is basically the same thing for 1 less mana. You're summoning a 3/2, but you're discarding 1, right? That's the trade-off, and I think that's very much worth it. If you do a direct comparison, I actually think this card's stronger, and that's kind of scary to think about with Eye of Nagakaboros being one of the best cards from that expansion. Next we have Vi, just to round out the list here. Vi is the other champion. If you put her in opening hand, developer, she's pretty good. You can put an overwhelm weapon on her, you can put scout weapon on her, and then she can actually be a pretty good win con for you as well. So like I mentioned earlier, there are some other options. This deck is not a carbon copy must run like this. I actually think there are some better things to do depending on the meta or player preference or playstyle difference. So for example, we could take out the Boom Baboon and the Get Excited, and we could add Financier, who is really good at fetching you a 6-cost resource while also transforming into a better 2-drop. And we could also run something like Entrancing Lure, I've seen in here as well for draw. That's also really good. You give one of your equipped allies Challenger as well, so you can force kill opponent's units while also drawing you a card, keeping the cycle going, right? That's also something to think about. I've also seen Aloof Travelers be a very good inclusion. Definitely could do this at 2 or 3 of it, transforms into a better 4-drop while also discarding your opponent's hand, right? So definitely some options to put in and take out depending on what you prefer. Another side note that I'll also pull up here real quick is Trundle Orn is another variation of timelines. It runs triple timelines. It runs the Combat Cook. It runs the Piltover Castaway, right? Some of the improvised cards, while also having Favored Artisan and other forged stuff, and it has Buried in Ice, It That Stares, and it's a slightly different playstyle. I'd say it's a bit more on the slow side, a bit more control-y, but you know, if you want to play that as well, it gives a small little deck for Ornn for you to try. If you got your Ornns and you like this playstyle, recommend trying both. And that about wraps it up for the deck profile. Now here's some live commentary games so you can see how the deck plays out. I'll be giving context to why I'm playing certain cards, and hopefully it gives you a good feel on how to play the deck. Alright, for game 1 we got Braum Ornn with Ionia as second region. That's pretty spooky. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's probably going to be scary. So let's go ahead and full mulligan. We want to have a high priority on our timelines, as that is pretty much what gets the engine going. Nice, we open timelines and some follow-up, and Vine opening in too. That's also very good. And a situational Mystic Shot that may come up. Go ahead and commit our timelines, +1 for Vi. Now for the rest of the game, the first time I play a follower each round, I can pick one of 3 followers at the same cost, transform it into, so we'll get a better 2-drop than our Hookmaster. And then we basically, after that, just want to play on curve. We also got our boy Combat Cook. That's huge. Yep, so they're playing weapons as well, but they're going to have a more focus on forging the weapons, ramping them up. Quick attack? Okay. Let's try to get a bigger body here. We could also do Pot of Pain. Wow, Scout's so strong though. Let's grab Pot. Then also do Esmus would be a 1/4. That's really scary actually. Let's go ahead and slam the Esmus.
Sometimes you're the fish, sometimes you're the bait.
So he can block her this turn and also give me some extra value. They're kind of mad about that one. Now, Hookmaster. Let's get our own quick attack since we are attacking this turn on a Spell Shield unit. That sounds really good actually. High attack Spell Shield unit with quick attack. Thank you.
Jack said there'd be contenders out here.
And then the second timelines can just be discard fodder later on. This seems kind of cracked though. Forge it up, sure. Attack. Esmus will give up permanent buff, so this is a 6/2 with Spell Shield and quick attack. Oh my god, it's also evolving. Yeah, this is getting a little out of control already. We do Combat Cook on 4, we have Vi on attack 5, and it's just that easy. See how you do, you just play on curve, boom, 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 easy clap. Alright, for game 2 we got another popular deck. A lot of people think it's very good. This is Kayn Zoe. Basically abuses Sparklefly, buffing it, all kinds of stuff like that. Whenever Sparklefly is in the meta, I'm usually having a bad time, so let's see if we can punish it and beat it this game. Honestly, just like last game, we want to hard mulligan for our Timelines. I actually don't even know if I keep Jax. We're attacking on even, so I guess we might as well try to get some value from him. Discard, that's good. Blades, that's pretty good, just to have in our pocket. Makai, yep. As soon as they play 3 cultists, it's going to draw Kayn directly from their deck to their hand, so we have to be mindful that they're probably going to have Kayn by 5. We can go ahead and slam Jax.
My heroic last stands never seem to stick.
To play, discard 1, draw 2. Okay. I'm kind of down to discard a Chompers with that. That's pretty good synergy. Could probably get us to our timelines. Oh, Lodestone. Okay, I see you. Going to be grant my supported ally 1/1. Okay. We'll just trade into that, that's fine. If they have Pale Cascade, it will live with 1 HP. No Pale, so we just go next. I'm kind of thinking just burst speed parts made whole, right? See what else we can find. Bop, bop. No timelines, but we do have double catch, which is pretty interesting. I could go for a pretty greedy play. Double catch the Flame Chompers. Threaten the Zoe. If they're not on Pale, because they could have used it last turn, then we get to kill the Zoe with the Lodestone on it and keep our Flame Chompers alive, so that's pretty good value for us. The only other spells they run are like Guiding Touch and stuff like that, and she's not injured, so this should be fine if they're not on Pale. Pale off the top would suck. Alright, cool. No Pale. -1 Zoe. Get your Lodestone back. That's a-okay. That's kind of cool. I like having Chompers. Like, in general, Chompers is really good utility for stuff like that, because we could put a weapon on Chompers and use that to trade up into things as well. While also having synergy with the deck, right? We give a discard target with both Parts Made Whole and the Zonai Urchin. Just kind of cool. Just kind of cool overall. Oh, there's my timelines. Let's go. Time to start popping off.
They will fear my name
and grovel before mine.
Resolve that timelines, and then Kanye's gonna kill my Jax, right? I guess that's okay.
Serve me, Rost. Hush.
Go ahead and summon a Mirage. Oh. We get to keep our Jax? That's kind of cool. My Flame Chompers just... I don't know why they hate my Flame Chompers so much. I could also Blades this, but I kind of think that we're going to get Jax level here pretty soon. Hookmaster. Rake or Reel? Let's do Rake. We want something aggressively statted that's not ephemeral, so I guess Fortune Croaker's the best.
You could fish up something to eat after this battle?
Catch and release only. Do you kill everyone you beat?
We're going into 6? Okay. I kind of want a Boom Baboon then. Even though we don't transform him, I think that's okay. Zonai Urchin, Hookmaster. Let's do Hookmaster. Get the extra spell mana maybe? 2-1 Fearsome. No, we'll get the stats. 2-1 Fearsome. And 3-2, or it's already Fearsome, so I guess we just take the best stat.
Sometimes you're the fish, sometimes you're the bait.
Moon Glow, that is okay. We are going to go ahead and Urchin this.
The sub rock got me good.
Guess we're gonna give Kayn level, but there's not a lot I can do otherwise. We could Scout Attack. It doesn't do a whole lot for me though.
Where are you, spirit?
We'll just do this, attack with those. That will not level Jax. He'll level Jax on his own attack. But we can still do this, this, grab the Kayn. Call it a day. See where they're gonna block. Alright, Fearsome, okay. Furious a Wielder. Sure, I mean, that means Kayn's gonna recall back to hand on this strike, though, so we get to keep our chompers. And they live with 7. Let's go ahead. Light of Icathia. If Jax is leveled, the Light of Icathia has Overwhelm. This is 2-1 Fearsome. I actually think saving this is probably better.
Even if you fall, your fighting spirit will keep on going.
There we go. Jax is dying here. Goodbye, Jax.
I will not yield.
What's interesting is I think Kayn loses the spell shield, doesn't he? Since he goes back to hand? Nice, big 5-3. Sure. I mean, I think we're in a good spot, honestly. They have 7 HP.
The child is gone. The killer remains.
Sure. There's your Rost. That's 2 healing if you want. Another Hookmaster. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's just Hookmaster. Overwhelm. And Intrepid Mariner. That's probably going to force Ross to attack it, right? That's pretty scary for them.
Jack said there'd be contenders out here.
So I can just give something elusive. So I think Ross is probably going to come in.
Yes, cry, beg
No?
for mercy.
Uh-oh. Then I can do Mariner, give something elusive, and then like grab the Esmus. We'll just go ahead and accept that. Heal up a tiny bit. I'm going to do Parts Made Whole, get rid of Light of Icathia, draw some cards. We want to get into our burn for sure, yeah. And put a weapon on you. Because that's who we're going to give elusive to on our open attack. What you got? What you got in there? Aw, you were on the second Kayn the whole time. I see you.
Master.
Alright, well there goes my plan. Let's do... Jax is good, Vi's good. I guess we slam the Jax, right?
Who's next? Bring it on!
He's got big Overwhelm.
Don't do memory. Do war, though. You in?
Am I? Yes, I am in.
Fun interactions overall. I'm at 2 HP, how'd that happen? Double guiding. Yep. Very cute, very nice. Let me do... So I want to grab Rost on the very end, but I also want to push extra damage. So this is Fearsome. Let's go ahead and also give this Fearsome. Oh, this is Overwhelm, I mean. This has Fearsome, this is Overwhelm. Good. Aggressive stats going. That's fine. We don't really need to scout attack. That doesn't make any sense. Let's do this, that. Grab Rost, that. And see where we are. Big Overwhelm. I can actually shoot my own Flame Chompers to deny 2 healing as well. Does the same thing as just Mystic Shotting Face, but hey, it's cool. Alright, looks like we got him. That's them blocking most, yeah. We always want to make sure we grab Rost on the far end so that they don't heal during combat. And then we're also up 4 damage in hand. Yep. Overwhelm, Fearsome, Overwhelm. I mean, really good keywords. Nice. Got him.
Gotta keep that light burning.
Alright, for the third and final game, we got Akshan Ain. Pretty strong combo. I've seen this deck quite a lot. Wow, this hand, okay. We could actually just keep one of these. Wait, what if we keep both? We resolve one and then we urchin the other one away. That sounds kind of fun. Let's do it. I actually think that's completely fine. Okay, we pitched Urchin and got Urchin, so now we have a really interesting poker hand. 2 pairs, easy. And we have one of our high value transform units. So yeah, timeline's on 1. Go ahead and resolve that. Are they going to use the weapon in sands? No? Okay. Jax. I don't think we do Jax. I want to do Urchin timelines, and then we'll do Jax on like defense or something. What do we want here? We would rather have the... Oh, I cutthroat, probably.
Anything helps.
Why not?
Don't want to die? Don't do terrible things.
Yep. That's pretty cool. Do I threaten a Mystic Shot on this that would force a Shapestone? Or, like, do they run Absolver in here? I don't even know, bro. Alright, we'll try. Let's Mystic Shot it. We can just slam, like, Jax or Urchin or something. Ah, momentous choice. Right. Get that. That's just Jax.
My heroic last stands never seem to stick.
Okay, they're down 1 momentous. I think that's worth for us because that can be used in combat to be really, really tricky against me. Since we are a combat-focused deck, I'm kind of down to take their combat trick for a Mystic Shot. We'll do the Cook. We'll grab Pot of Pain, big stat line. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess it's Teeny Dactyl, right? Round end if you transformed a few damage. Yeah, okay.
A good fight, the spice of life. Garlic works in a pinch.
6/6 Pot of Pain, Teeny Dactyl. I don't think that this is balanced. Off the top of my head, just thinking about it right now. Turn 4, 6/6 Teeny? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so if they're on Quicksand, I lose my Jax. I have another one. Who cares? Full swing. We all in. Let's go. Unga bunga. Then we're gonna have a Pterodactyl. And I don't really know what to make of the situation. They're not even on Quicksand. Okay. Desert Duel. Yeah, they can't target Jax because Akshan's at 1 HP. It'd still kill. Holy, A6 Pterodactyl. 2 impact, spitting round start. Holy, okay.
You are the tool.
Kanye?
Weapon.
Lies to ease your feeble mind.
That's probably gonna try to grab my Jax, right? Let's just Hookmaster then. So that way we float mana. Get the Overwhelm weapon. And put it on... Greenglade Lookout or Bomber Twins? Do I really care about the strike? I mean, that's kind of cool. Why not?
Jack said there'd be contenders out here.
Reduce the cost of the most expensive unit in hand by 1.
Serve me, Rob. Be still.
You
No.
got nothing I can't handle.
Save our Jax. Bonk. We get another Pterodactyl Spit.
Talk is worthless. We are what we do.
Do I want to go wide? I'm kind of scared of Shadow Step here. I like getting the open attack value when I can with the Jax. And this is like focus speed, so they can't even do a predict draw. Furious Wielder, okay. Yeah, that denies everything from me.
Drown in shadow.
Okay.
Lights out.
Here, sound the alarm.
And then we're gonna have to deal with Red Kayn. We do have a nice HP lead though, 18 to 8.
The child is gone. The killer remains.
Let's improvise self by hitting done, grabbing fearsome, and I like the bone scryer. I think that's really nice.
Anyone seen any sheep around here? I lost mine.
2/6 fearsome that deals damage when he survives. That's pretty good. Are you also on Shadow Step? I wouldn't doubt it. Ah, second wielder. Okay.
Bring the oven. My favorite end.
Ow. Boon. And urchin. Another baboon. Catch is actually pretty tricky for us. Even I like to one or one with equipment from hands. Cost 2 less.
Obey your master.
That's fine. Boom baboon. We'll make a elusive. Elusive sounds good. Elusive sounds pretty good in my opinion. And also on that shadow step, huh? Okay. Go ahead and give it that 1/1.
For mercy.
Give an ally 1/1 this round. Hopefully they're not on literally another momentous choice, right? That would really suck. Nice. We got the Kayn. Nice. Nice. That could be winnable now.
Pledge to the
Keeper.
dark within.
We'll give you. Let's give you an extra stat point. And then we'll give you Overwhelm. And then we'll do the same thing we did last game, which is open attack and grab the lifesteal unit on the far right. Nyom. And see what happens, because we are pushing a lot of damage here.
Oh, come now.
Yeah, even quicksand does not get them out of this. Nice, let's go. All because we got that momentous choice earlier with the mystic shot. Then they couldn't use it for the Kayn attack. Man, the one catch coming in clutch right there at the end. I really like that. That felt pretty nice. So some closing thoughts is this deck is very strong. Again, I'd implore you to try the Trundle and Ornn version if you want to play a bit slower of a playstyle, but it does pretty much the same thing. Another thing is this is not really a natural playstyle for me, so this is also a deck that I was learning along with you guys. I hope I was able to talk about some of the cards, some of the synergies, some of the picks, and that it helped you in order to try to figure out the deck and learn it yourself. And that's it for this one. Please like and subscribe if you thought this video was informative or entertaining. It really helps me out. I'll be releasing more deck profiles, guides, and gameplay highlights in the near future. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Laters!